let's start off with the campaign. We'll jump in and see what happens.
Yeah, this is the prologue of the campaign. Just a show of what we're going for.
Woo!
All right, men. I see just a reserve force of travelers defending the southern settlement of Triumph's Vale. Let's take them out and secure it.
You heard the Legatus.
Something to mention.
Let's move out.
Something to mention there is that we solved that projection of the plane, you know? The fog of war looks kind of offset there. And we worked to solve that. Now it looks properly as a fog of war should look. Oh, what?
Oh dear, I'm finding new bugs. I'm finding new bugs for you.
You didn't see it. You didn't see it.
Okay, so you were just saying that the projection has been fixed. So at the moment we're talking about this.
And light incarnated.
Right now you cannot see it because you are at the zero.
Why doesn't she come down?
Let's say on the zero height of the level. But when you're on an elevated plane, you kind of see like the wrong projection of the fog of war.
We've got a few hints, tutorials here. Look at this, these pictures, the leaves, the terrain, etc. I'm just going to pause for a second and just admire what we're looking at and what we've done. So we've got Quintus. He's got a few legionnaires. There's been some voice acting, which I've been oohing and ahhing about the voice acting since day one. You'll have to tell me your secrets as where you find such great voice actors.
It's all me, you know. I only just switch voices. We have amazing voice actors, you know, people who I worked in the industry before, people who know people, you know, oh, I have this amazing voice actor for this character, you know, and they get recommended and we get him on board to do this. What you said about the trees and the whole environment, this is something that we put extra effort on, you know. As you can see, there are some ruins there. The trees as well. The trees are handcrafted, you know, by us. We turn down the polygons on everything, of course. So it's also performance.
It looks so good.
You can also see, you can also see the wind there. Some wind simulation that we made through vertex animation, you know.
Yeah.
We have a lot going on in there, you know, in this simple static image. If you
it's a lot
want
to build on
a
as well.
Snapshot of this. Yeah, it's happening a lot in the background for us, you know. The good thing is that this is done, and then we can reuse it in any level that we want.
Lots of familiar things. I can highlight all of my units here. So I'm left-clicking, and I'm dragging, which was the first tooltip, and I've selected them all. And now I'm being asked to press A. There you go, my mouse has changed. And then to right-click over here on the enemies. We'll see what happens.
Go back to the shadow.
Some Gandalf lines happened. Go back to the shadow.
Go back. All right.
I go where the empires need me.
Calm down, Gandalf.
Time is precious.
All right, so I'm moving over here. Did we get attacked?
But it was
Briefly.
too easy. I don't expect all engagements with the travelers will go down this way. In fact, I see a larger force up ahead. Ephesius, let's recruit more units from this settlement before assaulting the enemy position.
Good. He's not overconfident. He's cautious.
Yeah. All right. I like this grayed out area. Again, this was one of the things that people wanted, that needed, I should say.
For the people.
How many more do I need?
My shield for the people.
I think that's
now
enough.
that we've reinforced our numbers, we can take on the enemy position.
Tell us, Quintus.
Advance!
Hell yeah! All right. I've got them selected. And I can click A. There we go. All right, so they're on their way. I can click the mini-map. And that'll take me to where the army is. Go, boys, go! Get them!
Nice.
Let's pull a few off. Go this way.
I go where the empires
By the way,
need
take
me.
care that Quintus doesn't die.
The
Because
Legion
if not,
goes
you're
with
going to
me.
lose.
Run away! Oh, he was under attack from the tower. I'm glad I did pull him.
At the service of the Empire.
Look at this. The province is almost ours. Only one settlement left.
No quarter,
Information.
men. Let's attack them. Now!
Get them,
I
boys.
stand with the Legion.
So normally this would probably take around... We got a new hint here. Actually, let's read that up. I can select all my units with the... What do you call that? The tilde
My
key?
life for the Empires.
No,
Apostrophe? No.
no, it's not apostrophe. I'm not sure what key is, but it's the same one that StarCraft does uses, right?
Spears ready.
I think so, yeah.
Or
I
what
have
is that
tried
place?
to... I have tried to get out of the habit of using it in StarCraft, which probably... We'll look at it in a different game mode. We do have hotkeys now.
stand with the Legion.
But I won't go into that right now. Here come the boys.
Orders.
Let's take some of them around the
They
long
seem-
way.
The Legion
They seem
goes with me.
pissed.
Moving forward.
Yeah, they're not happy.
Marching.
Legatus, Triumph's Vale is now under the Legion control.
Commandatus, men. Let's set up a guard perimeter around the settle. Huh? What's that?
Tell us.
Sir, the enemy is regrouping just outside of the province. They plan to counterattack.
Nice.
Let's reinforce this position then.
I still need some polish on that part of the
My
scene.
shield for the
yeah.
people.
I wasn't making it easier. We got some nice hints down the bottom. So this is where we're talking about the income system and how you pay for the troops you recruit.
With
And
this
also-
new force, we can defend our position.
And then we also have the conduits being introduced here, which is another aspect to how the game is going to work, I understand.
At your
Yeah.
service.
If you ever play Risk, you should be familiar with this. Risk does
The Legion
this
goes
every
with
turn.
me.
That you get income in the form of units, depending on how many countries
Here they
you
come.
control.
Orders.
Those
Legion,
should be about
stand
the same.
Here they
ground.
come.
Let them be impaled
Legion,
on your
Legacy
spears. Stand your
orders.
ground.
Let's
Let
get a
them
few-
be impaled on your spears.
Yes?
Twice the dialogue.
Ah, Quintus died. No. We got right to the end and he died.
One of the things that we wanted to do is, yes, this one is going to be easy, but as you progress along, the difficulty is going to be harder, and we want this for the players to accustom themselves that sometimes they're gonna try and they're gonna lose. They're gonna have to try again.